Bonjour BCG et bienvenue à Niamey, au centre du Niger, le plus beau pays du monde. If you got a few minutes, let me show you around.
C'est un pays très pauvre. Et voilà.
Malaria kills 1 million people a year, but unlike many other major diseases, it's both preventable and treatable with simple interventions, like an artemisinin combination therapy, or ACT. But if you're a Nigerian breadwinner, earning less than $1 a day, what will you choose? A $10 life-saving treatment for your youngest child suffering from malaria, or a bag of rice for the rest of your family? It's a choice many Nigerians are forced to make every single day.
Des mécanismes bizarres à un moment où ce sont des infirmiers qui dirigeaient le ministère, on a bloqué les choses, vous êtes venus, vous êtes rentrés, vous vous plaisez.
That's Abdou Amadou, the Secretary General of the Pharmacists Association, railing against unlicensed drug sellers. One of the hardest things about this project has been getting people into the same room, and when I did get them together, the result was often explosive, as you'll see from this next clip, where the director of the National Pharmacy, the public sector drug provider, gives her response.
Tant que vous allez ouvrir les dépôts là et puis laisser les dépôts quelqu'un gère, on n'a pas bougé d'un iota. On est à la case de départ. Il faut essayer de capitaliser.
Amazingly, this group of passionate opponents was laughing and gossiping until the early hours that same day. One of the greatest achievements of this initiative has been to forge bonds of mutual understanding between the public and private sectors. On this beach in Tanzania, minutes away from presenting our work for peer review of other candidate countries, petty conflicts were furthest from our minds.
So what's the project? Well, it's got nothing to do with mosquito nets, and everything to do with this drug, Coartem, an artemisinin combination therapy, and the only thing that kills malaria dead. But unfortunately, in private pharmacies like this one, where over half of Africans get their treatment, this drug costs $10, well out of the reach of most Nigerians. In fact, so much so that in 2006, just 3% of Africans who needed it got access to this life-saving treatment.
To turn the situation around, the Global Fund, a major donor, is offering to co-pay 95% of the cost of these drugs, to take them from $10 now to just 50 cents next year.
But they'll only do it for countries that work with their public, private, civil society and NGO sectors to create detailed plans for accompanying interventions, like a public communications campaign or health worker training.
Which is why you'll find me all about town, meeting with the United Nations, for instance, the private sector, and officials of the Ministry of Health. Each has their role in developing and then implementing our proposed supporting interventions.
You know, one of the great things about Niger is the people you get to work with. Take Dr. Harvey, for example. He was asked to be Minister of Health twice by 2 presidents, and one of those presidents was later shot.
Il faut, moi tu vas prendre ma photo, oui tu vas prendre ma photo, mais si c'est l'enregistrement que tu as mis, c'est quelqu'un qui cherche du contact, qui aime l'anglais et qui cherche du travail à la Fondation Clinton. Il faut que les grands patrons de la Fondation Clinton, s'il veut un politologue, il y a un candidat. Et parlez bien l'anglais, British English.
Si tu es un membre influent de la Fondation Clinton, il ne faut pas m'oublier.
Together, we're fighting malaria in Niger. Here's Dr. Habi again.
Niger, donc j'ai été très ravi de travailler avec toi. Et pendant ce temps, pour cette initiative, l'accès aux médicaments faciles, nous avons passé beaucoup de temps. Donc on a partagé des moments difficiles, des moments de bonheur, voilà. Et puis j'espère que tu vas faire une bonne carrière et puis tout en étant à distance, nous continuons à garder le contact. Voilà, merci et puis bon courage.
Oh, hello. You know, Niger can be scorching hot, up to 45 degrees in the shade sometimes, and 50 degrees in the sunlight. So you've got to drink a lot of water, and you've got to eat a lot of mangoes. Anyway, look, I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Niger and of the work I'm doing here. I'm looking forward to seeing you all very soon, inshallah. But in the meantime, from Niger, I wish you au revoir et à bientôt. Ami.
Mais ça, c'est elle qui organise les pauses café, n'est-ce pas?
Ouais, c'est ça.
C'est pour cela que tu fais ça. Tu vas dire c'est elle qui organise les pauses café.